Hey YouTube, this is Elwirfy. We're gonna be playing some StarCraft 2. It's been a while. Hi. Wiping the dust off my old computer as I try and get all the systems back online here. I haven't gotten everything fully working. Oh well, so we're playing the StarCraft 2 1v1, as you can see. I'm going against the Red Protoss player, Space Ace. He's, I don't know. I don't know much about him at all. Probably should do my research. Oh well. Map name? No. I'm totally out of it. Let's just see if I can get a good game in. I'm going to be playing as the blue Terran, bottom right. He's Red Protoss, top left. If you're blind and you can't see the minimap for some weird reason, it's there. Anyway, so I keep forgetting to hide it. Alright. Well, that sucked. Oh well, this game, I don't think it really matters how long it takes, but it can matter. When you look at the video down below, I'm pointing, although you can't see it, I'm pointing down at where you'd be watching the time. The video, you'd obviously tell where that was. Bump my mic, I'm sorry. Don't know if that changed anything. So, he's going to be Chrono Boost, now probes. He's going super fast, super fast. I like to see that. Protoss players normally high-tech, super fast, makes it really hard for us Terran players to beat. Because Protoss are naturally better against Terran because of their superior tech, and also they have shields, right? They can use these things to completely absorb all our damage, kill everything, and then just get them back again. And they haven't taken any losses. So, in thinking this, I decided, okay, I'm a Terran, I'm not as good in the later stages of the game, so I better try and kill them early on. So I decided to go for a mass bio infantry army, as you'll see here. I'll try and do that. Now he's pumping out first two zealots. I would only do one because he canceled one of the zealots. He'd have an extra he'd have an extra 100 minerals, and he could be building more pylons. He could get another gateway. He could prepare to get his cybernetics core. No reason to queue unless it's part of your strategy or you know exactly what you're going for. And I'll admit I queue up units too, but now that I'm looking back analyzing the game, it really wasn't as good. So I want to focus kind of on the Protoss base here a bit more because, I mean, I know how I did. I know how I played, and all my games are probably going to have a Terran in them, so I think it's pretty good to see like Protoss styles. So he's getting a cybernetics core, 3 minutes. I bring my scout in. You know, I don't even need to switch because I'll just tell you right now, I can see everything in his base. Then here's the main mistake and the reason why I keep bumping my mic, I'm sorry. Like, I can see the forge go down, right? I can see that. I know that he's going to be going for upgrades, and I know that he's going to be getting cannons, probably. So in my mind I'm like, okay, snap, I gotta go get tanks, because tanks can outrange cannons and give a good buffer to my Marine Marauder composition. And look, I would have gotten a Stalker, right? He has gas. Get a Stalker earlier, so that way you could shoot down that SCV. That would probably be a better choice. So I do try and come up here and build a bunker, because I'm hoping, maybe. But unfortunately, that Zealot did see, and he's just going to wipe that out. Because I was trying to contain him back early, because I knew, again, don't want that Protoss to sit tight. So I cancel it, get my money back. Standard. And I guess I'll go back to my base for a little bit. Why not? I have 1,000 money. See, that's where it's good to spend your money, because you want to have low money in this game, very low. But you need to make sure you're using it effectively, of course. So I'm like, okay, he has a lot of stuff. I'm probably not going to do that well. Got a bit supply block. Probably should have watched that a little bit better. He's moving out his units to the front, building a very early Stargate. I'd say he could have, if he wanted to, he could have cut that gateway, the second gateway out completely, because look, he's not using it. He's not using either of these gateways. I mean, obviously he's getting warp gate, so he might be waiting for that, but I still think he could have chrono boosted out like another Stalker or something, maybe get a sentry out. Pretty standard. He's getting his one upgrade, probably pretty good. So I decide to move out, get another barracks. I see myself, I have a lot of minerals. I gotta use my money. I don't have that much of a force. It's not amazing, but it's also not horrible either. Getting a factory out, getting that tech lab, knowing I gotta get tanks fast as possible. Get an expansion, because I figure, hey, if I'm gonna turtle and try and still go for an early win, I better get an expansion in case somehow he's able to hold it off. So He's one upgrade's almost done. He's still pumping out units. It's a bit... I don't know. He has a Stargate gate here. I don't think he's ever used it yet. Okay. Now he's starting to produce his first Void Way. I cannot say that word. Anyway, he's starting to produce out his first Void Ray. Thank you. And putting out more pylons around his stuff. I think it would have been better to kind of... Like, look, these things are only powered by one pylon. If I were to kill this, these two would die. This one would stay alive, though, but these pylons, just from experience, I know these two are not safe. That pylon would have been better spent placing over here, and it would also have given him some vision to scout around the general area. This probe, he's going to be making an expansion. You can see him saving up his money right there. Whereas I'm just doing a lot of teching right now. I'm making my base real electronic. Getting an engineering bay because I think, hey, I need upgrades too. I can't push out without upgrades. Getting siege tech for my tanks. Double producing marines, cranking out marauders. And my expansion finishes at 8-minute mark. That's okay, I guess. I don't know. I don't think in this game, after reviewing it, I think I probably should have gotten that up and running earlier. Now that my engineering bay is down, I should be going to get upgrades. I don't know why my past self hasn't clicked the upgrade button. Come on. Maybe because I don't have money for it. That's not the point. So, he has it as expansion, being real jerk, going 2 more gas. He's really teching in this one. I'm really don't like the Protoss. Now that red dot down there, that's a probe. It's not a Void Ray. He's not going to try and attack me without at least more than one. But the thing is, okay, I did not expect Void Rays at all. I totally thought he was going to tech and just sit back, and I was rushing him. Thought I was going much better. But then when I see the Void Ray, you'll see me kind of panic a little bit. So he is getting a robotics bay out. I think that'll be good for the observer. Maybe he's getting immortal. I don't know. I haven't seen much yet. Like, all I've seen, if we go to my cam, all I've seen is that he has this stuff. I really, like, I mean, on the contrast, he has seen nothing, but that's not the point. We should really be scouting a little bit more. I'm getting my 3rd gas. I don't need 4 gas, like, mainly because I'm Terran. And I guess this was a preemptive starport. I think I was just thinking, it's been a while. I haven't seen any attack from the Protoss, or even a scout. So I'm like, okay, there's probably going to be some sort of Void Ray. Or carrier rush or something. So I'm like, okay, I need to get some Vikings out. Because that seems pretty good. And it would allow me to have tech for medevac. Now here is the death ball. Well, it's not a death ball, it's just 2 Void Rays. But they're still pretty annoying, and they're going to do some pretty horrible harass. Now I do have this army on the low ground. Because I thought he was going to attack me directly, but he's not. He's just going to cut around Space Ace, taking advantage of all this space he has around him. Pretty good. Unfortunately, I chose to build a reactor instead of swapping it. And I keep moving all my men to the low ground. Stop it! You need to defend. Now, I don't know why he kind of just sat idly. He only has 2 Void Rays. He should be moving in directly, and then countering. And then once he sees my resistance come in, just pull out, swoop around, and hit another flank. Now we're going to see these Void Rays come in here and just wreak havoc on my base. And I have not even started building a Viking. So let's watch the starport. And the Void Rays are in. Funny how I put supply depots all around to check for space units, but I didn't make any cannons. So I bring out my Marines, the only thing I can use to kill them. I do have combat shields researched. I do have the 1 attack upgrade. And now that I can see what he's doing, I'm like, okay. I do have plenty of supply, 118, so that supply depot death won't be that bad. And I just queue up some Vikings. Do what I can. Now fortunately, I do have this expansion completely up and running. So, me pulling away all my SCVs wasn't that bad. Okay, this was a bit stupid. He let 1 Void Ray die, and then... yeah, see... I pull back mainly because my Vikings are about to finish. And I'm like, okay, there is only just 1. Just to make sure, because I don't want to know if I have to produce more. So then immediately, Vikings come out. Hooray. And that's going to be able to knock out that Void Ray pretty darn fast. Now we do see back at the Protoss base, he is just expanding. He's focused all that time. He's double producing out of Stargates, trying to get Phoenix. Thinks I'm going to have a lot of Vikings. Well, not really. Then I finally get a scan. I do not... Oh, I do see it. I also see that robotics bay pumping out immortals.
Ready to blunder.
So that tells me he does not have much. And fortunately, I was right, because this was the perfect time to attack. Because I knew once immortals got out, it would be really hard for my tanks, and even my marauders to stop them. Only my marines would do a decent amount of damage. I don't know why I'm just sitting out in the middle of the map. I should be rushing out. Yeah, okay. So here's the big push. I'm moving in, see if I can squeeze out the Protoss, because that Void Ray attack, I also thought that's been a lot of gas, a lot of minerals that I was able to just wipe out, and I secured an expansion, which is more fully saturated than his. See, his barely has anything, and this, he just does not have a lot of probes. He's only at 26 probes, and I'm at 32. Now, I do kind of swoop around here, trying to avoid it, because I don't know what the watchtower is. I'm just trying to be careful. And I decide, okay, hey, wait a minute. As I move now, I think, hey, there's a back door, so I'll just blow that up. Now, I'm not sure if Space Ace could see. Yep, he could see what was happening. What he should have done is he should have put some men on the high ground, see if he could snipe off my units. Instead, he just lets his troops sit there, and then I'm just going to walk in. Now, I did get siege tech mode, just in case, and I do bring in my Vikings, but I have 5, and he's trying to dance around like real smart, but he doesn't use his Phoenix to help him in the battle. And then I just kind of walk in. He tries to warp in some units, he starts panicking, I can tell. And I just kind of hover my Vikings around as my Marines do significant damage, along with my Marauders and tanks. Now I decide, okay, this expansion's okay, but we need to hit the main, and all I have to face is one immortal. And here's an instance where I think to myself, okay, I don't want, that's the only thing producing units, so I knock it out, and he leaves the game. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed episode 3 of my StarCraft 2 1v1 commentaries. Trust me, there is more coming. I'm back. Oh, yes, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, rate, comment, subscribe. I am Elwirfy, and I will be seeing you guys next time.